third session will be ending in the third warm-up session, will be ending in 2 minutes. Again, we'll be starting the first event at 4:05. The first event of the day will be the 200 freestyle for 13, 14 girls, then 13, 14 boys, and then open girls and open boys. Again, the first event of the day will be 200 freestyle.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Session 5 of the Thanksgiving Invite 2020 here at Keystone Aquatics. We are live on Facebook at facebook.com/Keystone Swims, and you can like us on Facebook, and we are live on YouTube as well. Please subscribe to the Keystone Aquatics channel on YouTube. That would be amazing. And we are starting with the 200-yard freestyle for girls 13-14, which is event number 73, which is going to be our first event here at 4:05. So stay tuned, and hopefully this will be a fun-packed Sunday evening. At this time, we have officials setting up in their positions and all the timers getting behind the blocks, and the first heat of the 200-yard freestyle lining up behind the blocks.
Event 73, girls 13-14, 200-yard freestyle, heat 1.
And heat 1 has just been announced. In heat 1, in lane 1, we have Kathleen Mooney from the Lancaster Aquatic Club, and her teammate Morgan Bidding is in lane 2. In lane 3, we have Zoya Hassan from the Keystone Aquatics. In lane 4, we have Mallory Jeremiah from Wilmington. Lane 5, we have Abriana Hosley from Nittany Lion. In lane 6, we have Megan Martin from Lancaster Aquatic, and Aurora Parrish is in lane 7 for Keystone Aquatics. And now we will wait for the start of the race. And they're up. And they're off to begin session 5. Smooth, easy strokes, and it seems Zoya Hassan is the first on the turn. And Zoya turns first off the 50 with a time of 30.65. At the 100, Zoya is leading this race with a 103.93. And with 50 yards to go, Zoya is leading by about 1.7 seconds. And we'll see if she can hold that lead up. It looks like Zoya will hold it till the end. She has a body length in front of Jeremiah. And she ambles in with a time of 2 minutes, 11.34 seconds. Zoya Hassan has won her heat. Mallory Jeremiah is second with a time of 2:13.65. And Abriana Hosley has come in third with a time of 2 minutes, 17.2 seconds. Congratulations to everyone. Great swim. Heat 2 is on deck. Heat 2 has Emilia Eriksson and Elizabeth Fazio from the Hatboro Horsham team in lanes 1 and 2. Mary Kate Kupski, who is an unattached swimmer, in lane 3. Caitlin Packer from the Nittany Lion Club in lane 4. Alyssa Bean and Gianna Bevino from Hatboro Horsham in lanes 5 and 6. Kate Hooper from the Nittany Lion Club in lane 7, and Emma Fickett in lane 8. And Emma swims for Keystone Aquatics. At stern, we have Gianna Alyssa Bean leading out the race, followed closely behind by Emilia Eriksson. Miss Bean is still ahead and is now followed by Caitlin Packer in second place. Alyssa Bean turns in at 125 yards, now pulling away to a half of body length lead, going into the final 50. Alyssa Bean is headed to the wall the final time, followed closely by Caitlin Packer. And it will be Alyssa Bean in first place, Caitlin Packer in second, and Mary Kate Kupski has finished in third. Alyssa Bean has a time of 2 minutes 3.88 seconds, which is a good 3 seconds off her previous best. So she has a new personal best. And so does Caitlin and Mary Kate Kupski. Congratulations to all of them. Heat 3 is on deck, and Heat 3 features the fastest swimmers out here today. In lane 1, Natalie Colarossi from Keystone Aquatics. In lane 2, we have Sarah Parker from Hatboro Horsham. In lane 3, we have Liliane Gagino from Nittany Lion. In lane 4, we have Rachel Bokrath from Wilmington. Lane 5, Cameron Bear from Nittany Lion. In lane 6 and 7, we have Samantha Kill and Maddie Surface from Keystone Aquatics. And in lane 8, we have Bella Carabello from Wilmington. Folks, this is going to be a tight race. Let's keep our eyes glued. Rachel Bokrath takes the turn first. Rachel is in the lead, a good half a body length ahead. At the first turn, Rachel Bokrath turns in with a 26 flat for the first 50. Rachel maintaining her advantage here, with Sarah Parker now moving into second place. Rachel Bokrath has now done the second 50 in 28.45 seconds. So she is 54.45 out in the 100, and she is extending her lead. Second place is a lot more tighter at this point in time between Sarah Parker and Liliane Gagino. Bokrath is now in a commanding position with 150 yards done, and she has done it in 1 minute and 23 seconds. Second place is getting a lot tighter, with Liliane Gagino now leading Sarah Parker in the turn. Bokrath will win this race comfortably at a time of 1:52.69, and Liliane Gagino takes second place away from Sarah Parker with a time of 1:56.85. Sarah Parker finishes with a time of 1:57.22. A great race by all the girls, and it seems all of them have dropped tremendous amounts of time. So congratulations to all. Up next would be the boys 13-14 200-yard freestyle, and there are going to be 3 heats in this event. Heat 1 is on deck.
Event 74, boys 13-14 200-yard freestyle, heat 1.
In Heat 1, in Lane 3 is Peyton Knapp. In Lane 4 is Will Chappell, and in Lane 5 is Carter Johnson. Peyton and Carter are from the Lancaster Aquatic Club, and Will is from Hershey. And they're in. Will takes the turn first and is leading out of the first 25. After the first 50, Will Chappell is leading both Carter Johnson and Peyton Knapp. Hershey is leading Lancaster. Will is coasting into his turns, not attacking them. Maybe he's conserving energy. At the 100-yard, Will Chappell has a time of 1 minute 5.99 seconds and is still comfortably in the lead over the 2 boys from Lancaster. And Will is still coasting into the turns here. Looks like Peyton Knapp is trying to catch up and is now head-to-head with Will. This turn is going to be interesting into the final 50. I think Yes, Woolchapel still holds a slight advantage. But it looks like Peyton Knepp is going to give him a run for his money. Will's pulling away. Coasting into that final turn. And he's got a good wall and a good body length ahead of Peyton Knepp. Woolchapel will win this race with a time of 2 minutes, 16.75 seconds, and Peyton Knepp has taken second place away from his teammate Carter Johnson with a time of 2 minutes, 18.92 seconds. Carter Johnson comes in third with a time of 2:19.1. Congratulations, boys. Good job. Heat 2 is on deck. Heat 2.
Heat 2.
From Keystone, we have swimmers in lane 1, 5, 6, and 7. Lane 1 is Jason Boo, Caleb Surface is in lane 5, Gabriel Casey in lane 6, Garrett Hicks in lane 7. In lane 2, from the Horsham Hatboro team, is Stephen Detweiler. And in lanes 3 and 4, from Lancaster Aquatic Club, is John Moll and Andrew Suprinsky. And they're off. It's going to be Andrew Suprinsky off the wall. He had a phenomenal dive into the water. It is Andrew Suprinsky at the turn of the first 50 with a time of 27.21. Andrew Suprinsky seems to be increasing his lead at the 75. He has an entire body length going into the turn. Ooh, looks like he didn't get that big of a push off the wall. And we'll see how that plays out towards the end of the race. Yep, has a sub 1 minute time for the first 100. Andrew Suprinsky is still comfortably in the lead. Caleb Surface and Gabriel Casey are chasing Andrew down now. Andrew better pick it up, otherwise this is going to be a Keystone race very soon. And all three boys have now taken the turn and are headed for the final 50. Andrew Suprinsky still in the lead, and Caleb Surface literally on his heels. And Gabriel Casey is on Caleb Surface's heels. And this is it, the final 25. They're all going for it. Caleb Surface is pulled right up behind Andrew Suprinsky, but it is Suprinsky at the wall, just edging out Caleb Surface by about 0.4 seconds. Suprinsky finishes with a time of 2 minutes, 2.42 seconds, a good 2.5 seconds off his personal best. Caleb Surface has a time of 2 minutes, 2.82 seconds. He shaved off almost 3.5 seconds off his personal best. And Gabriel Casey has a time of 2 minutes, 4.29 seconds, a good 3 seconds off his personal best. Everyone's dropping time here. And we have Heat 3 on deck.
Heat 3.
Here come the top dogs. In lane 1, Cornelius Cummings from Keystone. In lane 2, Ryan Wadsworth from Hatboro Hershey. In lane 3, Jonathan Hughes from Nittany Lion. In lane 4, Bobby Dempsey from Keystone Aquatics. In lane 5, Jaden Almodovar from Lancaster Aquatic. In lane 6, Ryan Taylor from Lancaster Aquatic. Ethan Warnovich from lane, an unattached swimmer is in lane 7. Spencer Alderson from Hatboro Horsham in lane At the turn, it is Bobby Dempsey and Jaden Almodovar who are going at each other. Almodovar slightly ahead at the 50, leading Bobby Dempsey by about 0.4 seconds. There's not much to tell between the two of them. They're going stroke for stroke towards the 75. Take the turn at the same time. Looks like Almodovar had a slightly better turn. So he has made use of that, and he is now stretching his lead over Bobby Dempsey. Almodovar now has almost a second advantage over Bobby Dempsey. And Jaden seems to be running away with this. Jaden Almodovar with a strong performance here. A good 2 body lengths ahead of his nearest rival, Bobby Dempsey. Third place is slightly tighter between Ryan Wadsworth and Ryan Taylor. The 2 Ryans are fighting for third. Jaden wins with a time of 1 minute 51.36. Dempsey is second with a time of 1 minute 55.36. And Ryan Wadsworth takes third position with a time of 1 minute 55.57. And they all have dropped time. Fantastic. Up next is the girls' open 200-yard freestyle. There will be 6 heats. So lots of fast girls here. And heat 1 is now on deck.
Event 75, girls 200-yard freestyle, heat 1.
Heat 1 features Julia Bazamo from Hatboro Horsham, Rachel Schwartzer from Nittany Lion, and Cami Schwartz from the Lancaster Aquatic Club. Cami Schwartz is in the lead here, going head to head with Julia Bazamo towards the first turn. At the first 50, it will be Cami Schwartz making the turn in first place. Just slightly ahead of Julia. And Julia Bazamo is now inching ahead at 75. She hit the wall ahead of Cali Schwartz. And at the 100, Cami Schwartz looks like she's tiring out a bit, and Julia Bazamo is now in the lead. Julia Bazamo looks like is the strongest swimmer here. And she is leading Cami Schwartz into the final 50 of this 200-yard freestyle. And Julia is now going for it, increasing her lead to over a body length, making the final turn. And she will win this race comfortably. Cami Schwartz has no time in this event. Actually, none of the swimmers have any time in this event. So it is all going to be their personal bests, which I will read out in a minute here. And Julia wins the race with a time of 2 minutes 13 seconds flat. Tammy Schwartz comes in second with a time of 2 minutes 15.79. And Rachel Shortster comes in third with a time of 2 minutes 31 seconds 32.04. Fantastic swim by all the girls. Congratulations. Heat 2 is now on deck. Heat 2 of 6 features only 6 swimmers. We have Bridget Flanagan in lane 2, Sierra Hook in lane 3, Meredith Solomon in lane 4, Jordan Holmes in lane 5, Madeline Henn in lane 6, and Addie Johnson in lane 7. Sierra, Jordan, Madeline, and Addie in lanes 3, 5, 6, and 7 belong to Lancaster, whereas Bridget is from Wilmington and Meredith is from Nittany Lion. Based on what I have seen, it looks like Meredith Solomon is a shoo-in for this win. We'll see what happens. Meredith Solomon from the Nittany Lion Aquatic Club is turning first with a time of 30.04. And at the 75, Meredith Solomon is still in first place. Second place is slightly more difficult to tell at this time because Bridget, Sierra, and Jordan are all fighting for second place at this point in time. At the 100, Meredith Solomon turns first with a time of 1:03.48. But the other 3 girls are hot on her heels. Ladies and gentlemen, this race has not been decided yet. There are all 4 girls in lanes 2, 3, 4, and 5 have a chance to win this. And for the first time, Meredith Solomon has some competition here. And we will see if she can hold out for first place. She is powering down towards the last wall and she has half a body length. Let's see if she can maintain that. Looks like she will maintain that, and looks like Bridget Flanagan will come in second and Sierra Hook will come in third. Oh. And Solomon comes in first with a time of 2:09.89. Bridget Flanagan is second with a time of 2:11.73, and Sierra Hook is third with a time of 2:11.96. And they have all dropped about 2 seconds from their earlier personal bests. Bridget has dropped a full 10 seconds. Wow. Amazing. Heat 3 is now on deck. And Heat 3 features
Heat 3.
Mia Perry from Lancaster Aquatic Club, Anya Emmerling from Lancaster Aquatic Club, Mackenzie Paget from Nittany Lions, Zoe Benka Davis from Keystone Aquatics, Kayla Perry from Lancaster Aquatic Club, Leela Mulvaney from the Wilmington Aquatic Club, Araceli Skiles and Lydia McMullen from the Keystone Club. Zoe Benka Davis, a very strong sprinter, is ahead at the 25. And Zoe is ahead at the 50 as well, 27.75. But there are some other girls right next to her who can give her a tough time. And it seems at the 75, Zoe has now lost her lead to Mackenzie Paget. Mackenzie Paget, a swimmer from Nittany Lions, is now in the lead at the first 100. And Mackenzie Paget stops the clock at 58.24 at the first 100, and she is in the lead. followed by Zoe Benka-Davis. And Paget has now a full body length ahead of Zoe, and Zoe is turning into the wall right alongside Kayla Perry. And Mackenzie Paget turns in first at the 150. And she is opening up a huge advantage between her and the rest of the swimmers. Now in second place is Kayla Perry. Let's see if Zoe can hang on to third. Come on, Zoe. And Mackenzie Paget has won the race with a time of 2 minutes and 55 milliseconds. Almost she was going under 2. And Kayla Perry has come in second with a time of 2 minutes 1.87 seconds. And Leila Mulvaney has snatched third away from Zoe Benka-Davis with a time of 2 minutes 5.56 seconds. Great job, girls. Heat 4 is on deck.
Heat 4.
Heat 4 features from the Nittany Lion Club, Kate Doucette in lane 1, Bramley Hawkins from Keystone Aquatics in lane 2, Bonita Zuo, an unattached swimmer in lane 3, Sarah Bazzomo from the Hatboro Horsing Club in lane 4, Ashley Mellinger, Emily Taylor, and Ella Wolf, all from Lancaster Aquatic Club in lanes 5, 6, and 7, and Bella Rippon from the Keystone Club in lane 8. Lane 2 and lane 3 are leading. Bramley Hawkins and Bonita Zuo are leading this race after the first turn. It is Bramley Hawkins slightly ahead of Bonita Zuo, and Bramley is now pulling a little away from Bonita. Well, actually, there's nothing much to say at the 75. It's Bramley, Bonita, and now Ashley Mellinger is in the conversation here. Ashley Mellinger is from Lancaster Aquatic Club. She is going to lead this race after the 100. It is Ashley Mellinger with a time of 58.58 who has now taken the lead. Ashley powering down the 125. And Bramley Hawkins turns in second. And here near us, we have Bella Rippon trying to take second place away from everyone. We'll see what happens. Ashley Mellinger still strongly ahead in lane 5. And she is followed closely by Bramley Hawkins and Bella Rippon in third. It is still Ashley Mellinger, and Bramley Hawkins is putting in one last ditch effort, followed by Bella Rippon. Is going to be between Hawkins and Rippon for second, unless Bonita Zuo has something to say about that. Mellinger has won the race under 2 minutes, 1 minute 59.18, and Bella Rippon has snatched second place away from Bramley Hawkins at a time of 2 minutes 2.31 seconds. Bramley Hawkins comes in a strong third with a time of 2 minutes 2.45 seconds. I'm sure she won't be disappointed much because she has dropped a full 2 seconds off her fastest time. Ashley Mellinger has gone under 2 minutes, so that's congratulations to her. This is her fastest time. Heat 5 is on deck. In Heat 5, in lane 1 from Keystone Aquatics, we have Eliza Sandhouse. In lane 2, we have Leah Shackley. In lane 3, you have Abby Stikile. In lane 4, Riley Waslin. In lane 5, Megan Doucette. In lane 6, Lauren Hendricks. Lane 7, Sarah Turner. And lane 8, Emily Murphy. Riley Waslin is slated to win this race. but there are a lot of strong competitors in this race. Riley does take turn 1 in the lead. A very powerful pull is featured in Riley's swimming, and as you can see, she is in the lead with 26.39 seconds for the first 50. Riley Waslin of the Wilmington Aquatic Club is kicking away to the 75 wall, and she turns in first place. Nobody is catching her the way things are. Riley Waslin again leads by over 2 seconds. Megan Doucette is in second place. Megan Doucette is in second place, but it seems Sarah Turner is catching up to her. We'll see if Sarah has that last push to snatch second place away from Megan Doucette. Riley Waslin is comfortably going to win this race. She is 4 seconds ahead of her nearest rival with only 50 yards to go. And Megan Doucette is still ahead and will kind of take second place unless Sarah Turner has a good kick off the wall, a good push. It's between Sarah and Megan for second place because Riley Waslin has already won the race with a time of 1 minute 53.95. And it seems that Megan Doucette has taken second spot with 1 minute 59.67. And Sarah Turner is in third with a time of 2 minutes 0.26 milliseconds. So Sarah Turner has dropped a little bit of time, and so has Riley Waslin. Riley Waslin has actually dropped 4 seconds. Wow. Congratulations, Riley. Brings us to the final heat. And these are the fastest girls around. Heat 6 features Ava Knopsider and Ellie Friedlander from Lancaster Aquatic Club, along with Caitlin Bitting from the Lancaster Aquatic Club. In lane 4 is Callie Orley, and in lane 5 is McKenna Fickett from Keystone Aquatics. In lane 6 is Jade Castro from the Nittany Lion Club, and in lane 7 is Angela Veronco from Keystone Aquatic, and Ashley Perry from Lancaster Aquatic makes up the other two. Callie Orley is favored to win this, and she should win this as after the first turn she is ahead. A strong swim by Callie Orley, and after the first 50 she is in the lead with a time of 25.29, and there is nobody close to her. Callie Orley now picking up more than a body length over McKenna Fickett and Ava Knopsider in lanes 5 and 1. And Callie Orley, has she spent too much energy in the first 100? We'll have to find out. 53.04 for Callie Orley, a full 2 seconds ahead of McKenna Fickett at 55.47. Callie flying away, McKenna Fickett following her real fast. Two strong swimmers. Callie Orley maintaining that lead, maintaining that advantage, and going into the last 50 is clearly the favorite to win this one. And McKenna Fickett is now looking to establish second position for her alone. Callie Orley in the final turn, McKenna Fickett in the final turn, and from lane 1, Ava Knopsider is in her final turn. Let's see if Angela Veronco in lane 7 can upset the apple cart. And Callie Orley wins it in 1 minute 50.84 seconds. That's a full second faster than what she had earlier. McKenna Fickett finishes second, and Knopsider finishes third, closely edging out Veronco for fourth. Callie O'Reilly has shaved off an entire second of her previous best and is now the winner of this heat, or this entire event, with a time of 1 minute 50.84 seconds. Fabulous. Boys 200 freestyle is now on deck.
Event 76, boys 200-yard freestyle, heat 1.
In heat 1, we have Max Lenz in lane 3, Declan Wynarski in lane 4, Ethan Handeshane in lane 5. Max and Ethan are from the Wilmington Aquatic Club, and Declan is from right here at Keystone Aquatics. A shout out to Declan's father, who is timing in lane 8, closely watching his son to see how he does. The Wilmington boys seem to be ahead at this point in time, with Ethan Hahn clearly ahead. And at the 100 yards, Ethan Hahn has a time of 55.76. All three boys have come under the minute mark at the 100, which is amazing. Ethan Hahn is going to win this race. He seems to be exceptionally strong compared to the other boys. And Declan now makes the turn at the 125. Ethan Hahn going for the final 25, followed by Max Lenz, who will now make the turn, followed by Declan Wynarski from Keystone Aquatics. Ethan Hahn has just finished his race with a time of 1 minute 54.75 seconds. Wow, Ethan has shaved off 21 seconds of his fastest time. Max Lenz is in second with a time of 2 minutes 3.34 seconds, and Declan Wynarski has dropped 3.5 seconds of his time, or 3 seconds of his time, to have a new personal best of 2 minutes 5.58 seconds. We have Heat 2 on deck.
Heat 2.
It's going to be a fast heat, folks. Lots of kids have a time of under 2 on this heat. We have Daniel Cassé, Colin Clough, Ian Metzger, Connor Duran, Brendan Estep, Joshua Smith, Dylan Mignonia. And looks like I missed Jacob Texter. Jacob Texter is an unattached swimmer in lane 2. Daniel, Colin, Connor and Brandon in lanes 1, 3, 5 and 6 belong to Keystone. Ian is from Lancaster, and Joshua from Wilmington, and Dylan from Hatboro. At the turn, Connor Durand from Keystone Aquatics. Connor Durand makes the turn in first place at 24:41. That kid's flying. Ooh, Connor Durand kind of wades into the turn. He could have had an extra stroke there. Chose not to take it. And Connor Durand is now first with a time of 52.35. Still a second ahead of Clough. At the 125, Connor Durand is still ahead, but Colin Clough is catching up. These are two 16-year-olds from the Keystone Aquatic Group, and they are fighting it out for first place. In second place, we have, in third place for sure, Ian Metzger from the Lancaster Aquatic Club. And the final 50. Connor is safely ahead. And Colin Clough is at his ankles, but still a half body length behind. Ian Metzger is trying, and Colin Clough is going to pull this one out. Is he? Yes, he is. Colin Clough pulls it out from underneath Connor Durand's eyes. Oh my God, 1 minute 49.66 for Colin Clough, and Connor Durand is a second behind in 1 minute 50.63. Regardless, both kids have dropped a lot of time, so I think there are no winners and losers, but that was a steal by Colin Clough. Congratulations, Colin. Everyone in this race has gone below 1 minute and 58 seconds. Fabulous. And we're still only in Heat 2. And Heat 3 is now on deck. How fast will these kids go? We have Bryce Mills from Keystone Aquatics in lane 1, Parker Orndorff, and Zach Lambert and Leisha Gugino, and Eric Witt from Nittany Lions. We have Ben Clark from Keystone in lane 6, Matthew Wojcik from Hatboro, and Marcus Papanikolaou in lane 8. I think Marcus is going to win this one. I've seen this kid all weekend. He's been flying. Papanikolaou is in first place in lane 8 with a time of 23:78. Oh, Marcus getting a tough chase here from Leisha Gugino in lane 4. Marcus has had a strong showing all weekend. Will he maintain his lead? And at this point, yes, he is about 0.8 seconds ahead of Gugino. Papanikolaou is ahead. Papanikolaou is still ahead at the 125. Ooh, coasting a bit. He could have had an extra stroke there. Yep, no one's taking it away from Marcus here. Second place has become slightly tighter between Zach Lambert and Leisha Gugino. Yeah, there you go. As expected, Marcus Papanikolaou, I'll get his name right by the end of the meet, is in first place. Marcus is flying. What kind of time is this going to be? He has a time of 1:52.96, and he has come in with a time of 1:45.26. Ooh, fast. And as expected, Zach Lambert stole second place away from his compatriot Leisha Gugino with a time of 1:48.47. Leisha came in third with a time of 1:48.98. Wow. Marcus has set the benchmark with 1:45.26, which everyone else will be chasing. In the final heat, which is now on deck, the big boys getting on are Lucas Nuffsider, Seth Casey, John Brownstead, Ben Musante, Teddy Blake, Aidan McMillan, Wooby Kupski, and Derek Estep. Wooby and Derek are buddies, it seems, and they are in lane 7 and 8. Seth, Ben, Aidan, and Derek all from Keystone. Lucas is from Lancaster. John is from Nittany Lions, and Teddy and Wooby are unattached. And at the start, John Brownstead has made the turn. Lots of white water, and Brownstead is leading just slightly. Brownstead has been closed down by Ben Musante And Musante is now in the lead. Ben throwing the hammer down here. And has completed the first 100 in 49.62, with Brownstead a close second with 50.05. Ben Musante continues at the 125. Now we have John Brownstead and Teddy Blake turning at the same time. It will be Ben Musante who makes the turn in the final 50 in 1 minute 16.41. Looks like he might have the chance to break Marcus's record set in the earlier race. And Ben Musante is headed for the finish. Second place is going to be real strong between Seth Cassé and Teddy Blake. Seth Cassé has come out from nowhere. And while Musante has won the race in 1:43.29, it is Teddy Blake with 1:44.62 in second, and Cassé with 1:45.11 in third. That means Marcus with a 1:45.26 will be in fourth position for the entire event. Congratulations to all these swimmers. We have on deck the girls 13-1400 fly.
Event 77, girls 13-14 100-yard butterfly, heat 1.
In Heat 1, we have from the Hatboro team in Lane 1 and in Lane 4, Emilia Eriksson and Margaret Pampili. From Keystone Aquatics in Lanes 2, 5, and 7, we have Bella Roting, Courtney Sherricks, and Ella Bowl. From the Nittany Lions team in Lane 3, we have Molly Dell. And in Lane 6, from Wilmington, we have Mallory Jeremiah. And Lane 8 has Kathleen Mooney. 100 butterfly is a tough event, and we are seeing some early strugglers, but this is an extremely tough event. At the turn, we have Emilia Eriksson leading it out in Lane 1. Molly Dell in Lane 3 is second, and it's a close fight between Margaret Pampili and Courtney Sherricks for third place. As they are headed for the finish, it will be Emilia Eriksson who will win this race with a time of 1 minute 7.67 seconds. In second place will be Margaret Pampili with a time of 1 minute 10.919 seconds, and in third place is Molly Dale with a time of 1:10.63. All of them have dropped a bunch of time. Molly Dell has dropped like 8 seconds of her previous best. Congratulations. And Heat 2 is now on deck. In Heat 2 we have from the Nittany Lions team in Lane 1, Adriana Hosley, and in Lane 7 we'll have Quinn Castro. In lanes 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8 we have Keystone Aquatic swimmers Lily Moore, Katie Bueller, Bernice Areza, Ava Christopher, and Nicole Hassis. And we have in lane 5 the unattached swimmer Mary Kate Kupski. This is going to be a close race, folks. Keep an eye. Lane 2 and 3 are hitting the wall at the exact same time. So that means Lily Moore and Katie Bueller are going to duke this one out. And it is Lily Moore just slightly ahead of Katie Bueller at this point in time. And they're both going at it stroke for stroke. This is going to be a close race because none of the two of them want to give up. And Katie Bueller slightly ahead at the 75. Lily Moore tiding a bit. It is a gruesome race, of course. Katie Bueller getting a good kick off the wall. Going for it. This is going to be a fast time, folks. It's going to be a 105, sub 105. And the winner of this race is Katie Bueller with a 104 flat. In second place is Lily Moore with 104.82. And in third place, we have Mary Kate Kupski with a time of 1 minute, 6.39 seconds. And Bernice Oreza finished fourth with a time of 1 minute, 7.58 seconds. Congratulations, girls. This now brings us to the final heat of this event.
Heat 3.
This is on deck. Bria Burkholder from Lancaster Aquatic Club, Caitlin Packer from the Nittany Lions Aquatic Club, Maddie Surfass and Samantha Kill from Keystone Aquatics, Zoe Rogers from Wilmington Aquatic, Alyssa Bean from Hatboro Horsham, Sophia Tunks and Ava Buck from Keystone Aquatics. And they're off. It'll be tough to beat Sam Kill in this race, but we'll see if the other girls have caught up. At the turn, nothing to choose between Sam and Zoe. Samantha Kill of Keystone Aquatics and Zoe Rogers of Wilmington Aquatic Club. Samantha Kill is a strong butterfly swimmer and she should be able to win this race and is leading at the 50 with a time of 27.9, and she will extend her lead in the second half. And as expected, she is pulling away Sam Kill. And Sam Kill has taken her turn, going for the wall. There's lots of screaming going around for second place between Zoe Rogers and Alyssa Bean. Sam Kill has won the race with a time of 59.64, and Alyssa Bean has stolen second place from Zoe Rogers with a time of 1 minute, 1.82 to Zoe Rogers, 1 minute, 1.87. Now those results, when they are that close, are not official, but it seems at this point in time, Alyssa Bean does have an edge over Zoe Rogers. Congratulations, girls, and Sam Kill has finished a sub 1 minute, which is exactly the seat time that she has.
Event 78, boys 13, 14, 100-yard butterfly, heat 1.
Moving over to the boys for the 100-yard fly. In heat 1, we have Keegan Williamson from Keystone, Peyton Knapp from Lancaster Aquatic Club, Will Chappell from the Hershey Aquatic Club, Jason Boo from Keystone, Mio Declos from Keystone Aquatics, Sean Kemske from Wilmington Aquatic, and Owen Fastretch from Keystone Aquatics. Sean Kemske seems to be leading this race. And Jason Boo in lane 4 is now ahead of everyone and is trying to finish this one off. Followed closely by Mia Declos and Keegan Williamson. So all Keystone boys rounding out the top 3 in this race. With Jason Boo will win this heat with a time of 1 minute, 4.16 seconds, followed closely by Mia Declos in 1 minute, 4.68 seconds, and Keegan Williamson will round out the top 3 with 1 minute, 5.91. Moving on to page 2 of the heat sheet. There are still 3 more full pages to go. It's going to be a long meet here, folks. So strap in. We have the final heat in the boys 100-yard butterfly. In lane 1, we have Ryan Taylor. In lane 2, we have Caleb Surfass. Lane 3, Ryan Wadsworth. Lane 4, Jaden Almodovar. In lane 5, we have Bobby Dempsey. Lane 6, Andrew Saprensky. Lane 7, Felix Wickner. And lane 8, Gabriel Casse. Lanes 1, 4, and 6 represent the Lancaster Aquatic Club. Lanes 2, 5, 7, and 8, Keystone. And lane 3 represents Hatboro Hershey. My call is going to be with Jaden Almodovar in this one, but we'll see how this race ends up. And Jaden is leading at this point in time. He hasn't surfaced yet, whereas others are taking strokes, and he has the best underwater kick, as you can see. And Jaden will win this comfortably. He is first with 26.03, hasn't surfaced yet, and there he comes. Jaden Almodovar, followed by Ryan Wadsworth, and then Bobby Dempsey. Jaden has that advantage of the underwater kick, which is amazing. He pulls out a lot further than the other kids and is going to win this race in 56.14. In second place is Bobby Dempsey with 57.49, and Ryan Wadsworth brings out the top 3 with a time of 58.04. Jaden has dropped time. Bobby has been about the same, and Ryan Wadsworth has dropped a little bit of time. Congratulations to all. And now we go to the open girls 100-yard butterfly. And we have girls ranging from 11 years to 17 years. So this might not be much of a race, folks, but it just shows the range of competition here at the Keystone Invitational. For Heat 1, we have Maura Clark in lane 1, Tiernan Taggart in lane 2, Jordan Holmes in lane 3, Mia Parry in lane 4, Sarah Bizamo in lane 5, Anya Emerling in lane 6, Zoya Hassan in lane 7, and Ella Foss in lane 8. Not much to tell between the first lap. It's everyone from 2 to 7 are neck and neck. I'm just going to wait on the times to see where the girls end up. And it is Zoya Hassan who is ahead at this time with a time of 30.75. That's probably never happened in her career. And Zoya Hassan is trying to maintain a lead in the butterfly, and not her favorite stroke. I know that for a fact. And she's going for it. We'll see if she can hold on to first place. She's still ahead, but only slightly, because lane 4, Mia Parry, is coming up strong. And Mia Parry is going for the wall, and Mia Parry is going to win this race with a time of 106.82. And Zoya Hassan finishes second with a time of 107.14. And Tiernan Taggart has finished third with a time of 1 minute 7.919. So congratulations to Mia Parry, but Zoya Hassan's dad is going to get a mouthful today, because it seems she has dropped a full 3 seconds off her fastest time. Daddy, be ready to hear it from your daughter. Lane 2. We have a faster set of girls here. We have Maggie Delaney in lane 1. We have Zoe Benka Davis in lane 2. Kaya McCool in lane 3. Bonita Zuo in lane 4. Megan Doucette in lane 5. Ella Crawford in lane 6. Emily Taylor in lane 7. And Mia Tamburino in lane 8. Zoe and Ella belong to Keystone Aquatics, whereas Bonita Zuo is an unattached swimmer. Maggie, Kia, and Megan all belong to the Nittany Lions team. Emily is with the Lancaster Club, and Mia is with Hatboro. So lanes 3 and 4 are duking it out right now. They are Kia McCool and Bonita Zuo, who are doing real well. It looks like Kia McCool is a little too cool for everyone at this point in time. Bonita Zuo seems to have a different cap for every race to confuse the announcers, I guess. has a great kick, and this is going to be a race for the timers. Guys, please have your plungers ready, because Kia McCool and Bonita Zuo don't want to give an inch to each other. And it is Bonita Zuo who wins it with a time of 1 minute 1.42 seconds over Kia McCool with a time of 1 minute 1.84 seconds. And Megan Doucette brings in third position with a time of 1 minute 3.94 seconds. Holly Crawford, your daughter has dropped 0.3 seconds off her fastest time. So congratulations. Ella came in with a time of 1 minute 5.3 seconds. Heat 3 is on deck, folks. And in Heat 3, we have from Nittany Lions, Ali Cole. From Keystone Aquatics, Bramley Hawkins and Leela DiCarlo. From Nittany Lions again, Maddie Cole. Looks like we have a couple of sisters in this race. Ashley Mellinger from Lancaster is in lane 5. Savannah Pence from Keystone is in lane 6. Sarah Turner is in lane 7 from Keystone. And Hannah Parker in lane 8 from Hatboro. Maddie Cole seems to be ahead of little sister here, Ali Cole. Looks like we have some sibling rivalry going on. Maddie Cole is hitting it for the end of this race, and she will finish in first position with a time. Oh no! Ashley Mellinger steals it away from Maddie Cole at the end with a time of 1 minute 30 milliseconds, and Ashley and Maddie Cole gets a time of 1 minute and 48 milliseconds, and it seems Ali Cole comes in third with 1 minute 73 seconds. She's third.
Heat 4.
Heat 4 is on deck, and we have Lena Ryan from Wilmington Aquatic Club. We have Ellie Friedlander and Abby Steckel from the Lancaster Aquatic Club. We have Marissa Kopek from Keystone Aquatics. We have Ava Knopsider from Lancaster Aquatic Club, Eliza Sandhouse from Keystone, Kayla Perry from Lancaster Aquatic Club, and Rachel Bokrath from the Wilmington Aquatic Club. Close race, folks. Can't tell between Lenia, Marissa, and Kayla at this point in time. And Rachel Bokrath at this point in time. Everyone's up ahead, along with Ava Knopsider. And Marissa Kopek is leading this race. At the halfway mark, Marissa Kopek is leading Ava Knopsider and Lenya Ryan and Rachel Bokrath are all in the same speed for second place, and looks like Marissa Kopek will finish first, unless... Yep, it was Rachel Bokrath from lane 8 who wins the race with a time of 58.98. In second place is Marissa Kopek, and Lenya Ryan brings up the third place. Ava Knopsider finished in fourth. Everyone on this list finished within the minute mark. So great job, girls. Heat 5, the final heat, is now on deck. And in Heat 5, we have Emily Murphy, Ashley Parry, Allison Weller, Isabella Kill, Caitlin Bitting, McKenna Fickett, Elias Shackley, and Kyra Agney. We'd like to see if anybody can take this race away from Isabella Kill, a very strong butterfly specialist. Bella Kill is on the wall and turning away from the wall, going towards the 50-yard line. Bella Kill will win this race comfortably. I know it's a little early to call it, but I've seen Bella kill for a while now, and I know how good a butterfly specialist she is. She has a time of 26.2 at this point in time, and she is now headed towards the wall and is a body length ahead of second place, Caitlin Bitting. Third place is slightly tighter to call. It's between McKenna Fickett and Kyra Agne. We'll see who wins it, but at this time it is going to be Isabella Kill winning the 100 butterfly at the time of 57.08. Bitting coming in second with a time of 58.75, and McKenna Fickett coming in third with a time of 59.13. Congratulations, girls. Tough racing.
Event 80, boys, 100-yard butterfly, heat 1.
It is time for the boys. And in Heat 1 from the Lancaster Aquatic Club, we have Jackson Shurey in Lane 3 and Jack Martin in Lane 4. And from Wilmington Aquatic Club, we have Andrew Clement in Lane 5. There seems to be a fourth swimmer who has showed up from nowhere. We'll figure this one out real quick. In Lane 6, I'm going to assume that is Owen Fastrich, who kind of missed his earlier swim. Yeah, and it is Owen Fastrich in Lane 6 and under Daddy's watchful eyes. He wanted to pull a fast one on Dad, but Dad wouldn't allow it. And at the 50, we have Jack Martin in front. Oh, that's terrible, no man. We know we have Andrew Clement in front. Andrew Clement is in front, and Jackson Shurey is in second place, and Jack Martin is in third. And Owen Fastrich is in fourth place at this time. And Andrew Clement has just finished the race in 1 minute 2.41, a full 6 seconds faster than his seat time. Jack Martin has gotten second place away from Jackson Shirey, and Owen Fastrich is now finishing in fourth. Heat 2 is now on deck. We have in Lane 1 Brody Reber from Lancaster, Jason Weller from Wilmington, Ethan Hahn-Deshawn from Wilmington, Joshua Smith from Wilmington, Ethan Schonk from Lancaster, Max Lenz from Wilmington, and Colin Levy from Nittany Lions. Ooh. Lane 5, Ethan Schonk. Seems like he doesn't want to take too many strokes of the butterfly. His wall work is fabulous, and he's still not come out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just 6 strokes to the wall. Ethan Schonk is laying the hammer down. Ethan Schonk has completed the first 15, a time of 25.28, and is already done with 75 yards. Joshua Smith is following closely behind. And Ethan Schonk is going to win this race in 54.38 seconds. And Joshua Smith is in second place, and in third place we have Ethan Hahn-Deshawn. Ethan Schonk has knocked off 5 full seconds of his previous best. 5 full seconds. How does that happen? Heat 3 is now on deck, folks. Heat 3, a full heat with Ryan Wills in lane 1, an unattached swimmer, Matthew Wojcik from Horsham Hatboro, Patrick Clement from Wilmington, Ben Clark and John Haskins from Keystone, Connor Sempsey is in lane 6 from Lancaster. Ryan Lee and Thomas Pauls, both from Keystone Aquatics, in lane 7 and 8. We're going to see a lot of wall work from these swimmers. And lane 5, John Haskins, still submerged and is now coming out. And John Haskins will win this race. He looks really, really strong. At the 50, John Haskins has a time of 25.75, ahead of everyone. John Haskins is still maintaining his lead into the 75. And for second place, looks like Ryan Lee is coming up strong. Ryan Lee in lane 7. Coach Lee is watching closely. John Haskins finishes first with a time of 55.54, and in second place it is Ryan Lee with a time of 57.08. He has dropped 0.42 seconds of his best time. And in third place we have Matthew Wojcik from the from the Horsham Hatboro team, or the Hatboro Horsham team, with a time of 57.36. Great job, folks. Heat 4 is up next, and we have in Heat 4 an unattached swimmer in lane 1, Wubi Kupski. In lane 2 and lane 7, we have Keystone swimmers Andrew Weatherhold and Shane Brace. Nittany Lion swimmers bring up the middle. In lane 3, 4, 5, and 6, we have Eric Witt, Zach Lambert, Foster Heasley, Sean Erdley. And in lane 8, we have James Bowl from Lancaster. Big rush, a lot of swimming, a lot of water. Foster Heasley seems to be leading the race at this point in time. And it is Foster Heasley in first place with a time of 24.69 at the 50. Foster Heasley is battling down this. And it seems like Wubi Kupski is in second place in lane 1. Wubi Kupski, an unattached swimmer, 15-year-old. And Foster Heasley will win this race with a time of 52.82. Kupski coming in second with a time of 54.24. And in third place we have Zach Lambert with a time of 54.83. Needless to say, they have all dropped time. And now we are going to go into the final heat. The final heat features Garrick Zeng from Nittany Lion. Keystone swimmers in lane 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Derek Estep, Connor Moran, Ben Declos, Seth Cassay, and Alex Blacker. In lane 5, we have John Brownstead from Nittany Lion and Grant Leifried in lane 8 from the Lancaster Aquatic Club. This will be a close race, folks. Let's see who wins this. Ben Declos in lane 4. There's a young swimmer in front of me peeling an orange, making me hungry. And Ben Declos has taken the lead in the first 50 and maintaining the lead in the 75. Ben Declos is going to win this race. I am not going to call who's going to finish in second place. There are 3 swimmers and it's way too soon to call that. Ben Declos will be in first. And in second, Ben Declos finishes with a time of 51.58. In second place, we have Seth Cassay with a time of 52.18. And in third place, we will have Connor Moran with a time of 52.75. Fantastic swimming, boys. Hope you have the strength to pull yourselves out of the pool. And they do. Strong lads. Event 81 is next. We have the girls 13, 14, 50-yard freestyle. On deck is Heat 1. In Heat
Event
1.
81, girls 13, 14, 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1.
Heat 1 is Bella Roting in lane 2 from Keystone Aquatics. Brianna Hosley in lane 3 from Nittany Lion. Izzy Beck in lane 4 from Keystone Aquatics. Morgan Bidding in lane 5 from Lancaster Aquatic. Margaret Pompili in lane 6 from the Hatboro team. And Ella Boyle from Keystone Aquatics. It's 50 yards, so it's going to be pretty fast. Lane 5. Morgan Bidding from Lancaster Aquatic Club is ahead at this point in time, and she's going for the races. It's going to be close between Morgan, Izzy, and Margaret in lanes 3, 4, 5, and 6. And the winner is Bidding, followed by Izzy Beck and Margaret Pompili, bringing out the top 3. Fantastic race. Fantastic racing. Bidding wins with a time of 28.64. 28.64 is a whole second and a half ahead of what her seat time was. Congratulations, Morgan. Heat 2 is on deck. In Heat 2, we have from the Nittany Lions Club, Molly Dell in lane 1, Quinn Castro in lane 3, and Kate Hooper in lane 4. From the Keystone Club, we have Courtney Cherricks in lane 2, Ava Christopher in lane 5, Victoria Kyle in lane 6, and Emma Fickett in lane 7. And from the Lancaster Aquatic Club, we have Megan Martin in lane 8. I'm calling this race for lane 5. Let's see what happens. Lane 5 is Ava Christopher, strong swimmer. We'll see if she can win this one. And at the turn, it's very difficult to say between Ava Christopher and Courtney Cherricks who is ahead. And the winner of this race is... oh my God! It is Courtney Cherricks in lane 1 with a time of 27.71. Followed closely by Molly Dell in a time of 27.72. And my call of Ava Christopher is in third place with a time of 27.86. This is a 50-yard free, folks, and this is how racing a 50-yard free should be. Everyone is neck and neck.
Heat 3.
A lot of kids have gathered right next to the pool. Looks like there's a big race coming up. And we have in Heat 3, Emilia Erickson, Zoe Rogers, Bria Burkholder, Bella Carballo, Gianna Bevivino, Elizabeth Fazio, Caitlin Packer, and Bernice Ureza. And they are all flying. All I can see is white water, nothing else but white water. In lane 1, 2, and 4 are turning first, and that means that will be Emilia, Zoe, and Bella. One of them is going to win the race. And it seems Bella has taken a big lead. Bella Carballo is going to win this race, it seems. And she does with a time of 26.02. Bella Carballo comes first. Emilia Erickson comes second. And Zoe Rogers finishes third. Congratulations, everyone. And now for the final heat, we have in lane 1, Liliane Gagino. In lane 2, Kelly Brownstead. In lane 3, Molly Workman. In lane 4, Cameron Bear. In lane 5, Sarah Parker. In lane 6, 7, and 8, Keystone shows up with Natalie Colorasi, Katie Bueller, and Sophia Tunks. Lane 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all Nittany Lions. And lane 5 is Hatboro Horsham. This is going to be a close race, folks. Come on, girls. And they got him. The starting official has been trying all meat to get someone, and he finally got Molly Workman. And he wants to take a break now. Looks like there are a lot of kids next to the starter, confusing the start. Let's go, Molly. And Molly Workman gets off a good start this time around, chasing down everyone. This is going to be a close race, folks. The Keystone girls are fast, but it looks like in the 50 free, it is going to be Sarah Parker. Sarah Parker is from Hatboro, the only swimmer from Hatboro in this final heat. And she is going to take it home with a time of 24.29. Oh my God, that is fast. In second place, we have Cameron Bear with a time of 24.79. And in third place, we have Natalie Colarossi with a time of 25.34. She has dropped 0.11 seconds off her time. Congratulations. Sarah Parker knocked off half a second of her time. Perfect. Everyone's going fast here today.
Event 82, boys 13, 14, 50-yard freestyle.
And it's now the turn of the boys. In lane 2, we have Keegan Williamson and Owen Fastrich in lane 3 from Keystone Aquatics. Carter Johnson in lane 4 from Lancaster. Stephen Detweiler from the Horsham team in lane 5. Nate Sober from Keystone Aquatics in lane 6. Carter Johnson takes a big leap into the pool, and he hasn't surfaced yet. And there goes Keegan Williamson in lane 2. A good body length ahead of everyone, will win this race. That's a big lead to kind of pull back. It is a big lead to pull back. So Keegan Williamson will win this race, and the second place will be between Carter and Steven in lanes 4 and 5. Keegan Williamson wins it with a 26.6. Wow. He had no time. Fantastic. Keegan Williamson wins with 26.6. In second place, we have Carter Johnson with a time of 28.19. And in third place, we have Stephen Detweiler with a time of 28.27. Heat 2 is on deck, folks. In Heat 2, we have in lane 1, Will Chappell, Ethan Winovich in lane 2, Gabriel Casse in lane 3, Garrett Hicks in lane 4, Cornelius Cummings in lane 5, John Moll in lane 6, Sean Kemsky in lane 7, and Eric Samuelson in lane 8. Lane 3, 4, 5, and lane 8 are all Keystone boys. Ethan is unattached in lane 2. And Hershey is in lane 1 with Will. Lancaster in lane 6 with John, and Wilmington in lane 7 with Sean. And difficult to tell who's ahead at this point in time, but it seems lane 2, 4, and 5 have all hit the wall at the same time. So it's Ethan, Garrett, and Cornelius. And Cornelius and Ethan. The race is between Ethan and Cornelius, and the winner will be Cornelius Cummings in lane 5 with a time of 24.89. Super fast. Ethan comes in second with a time of 25.04. And in third, we have Garrett Hicks with a time of 25.1. Final heat, folks. Final heat in the boys 50-yard freestyle. In lane 1, we have Spencer Alderson. In lane 2, we have Ryan Taylor. In lane 3, just to confuse me, we have Ryan Wadsworth. In lane 4, we have Jaden Almadowar. In lane 5, Brendan Moran. Lane 6, we have Bobby Dempsey. Lane 7, we have Andrew Suprensky. And lane 8, we have Jonathan Hughes. Jaden Almadowar has been winning everything in sight, so I'm going to go with him in lane 4. And it's a frenzy, and Jaden and Ryan Wadsworth turn at the same time. Jaden is going to be slightly ahead at this point in time, and it is too close to call, but I think Jaden will take this race with a time of 23.63, and Ryan Wadsworth is second with a time of 23.81, and Brendan Moran is in third with a time of 24.02. Third is actually between both Brendan Moran and Bobby Dempsey. They both have the same exact time with a time of 24.02. You guys go figure out who wants third place. Rematch. I guess not in this division. Great race, guys. And now we have the girls doing 50-yard freestyle. Heat 1 is going to give me a chance to breathe. It's Olivia Wilson in lane 3 from Hatboro Horsham, Rachel Schwartzer in lane 4 with Nittany Lions, and Cami Shorts in lane 5 with the Lancaster Aquatic Club. At the turn, it is Olivia Wilson who is heading it ahead of Cami Shorts. It is Olivia Wilson who's going to win this race with a time of 26.98. Cami Schwartz has a time of 27.23. Wow! And Rachel Shortser comes in with a time of 32.27. Fantastic, girls. Great job. Heat 2 is on deck. In Heat 2, we have Lainey Groff in lane 2 from Lancaster. We have Bridget Flanagan in lane 3 from Wilmington. We have Maggie Delaney in lane 4 from Nittany Lions. We have Mia Estep in lane 5 from Keystone Aquatic. We have Maura Clark in lane 6 from Lancaster Aquatic. And we have Ella Faust in lane 7 from Lancaster Aquatics. We have 2 11-year-olds, we have 2 16-year-olds, we have a 12-year-old and a 15-year-old. Welcome to open race swimming, folks. Open racing is on. Lanes 3 and 4 are ahead. Lane 4 edges ahead. Lane 4 is Maggie Delaney. The 15-year-old Maggie Delaney is leading the rest. Into the final turn, into the final kick. She isn't breathing. She is going for it, and she will finish first with a time of 27.95. In second place, we have Bridget Flanagan with a time of 28.74. And in third place, we have Mia Estep with a time of 28.79. I'm going to have to turn my heat sheet here real quick, folks. Give me some time. And we have Heat 3. In Heat 3, we have in lane 1, Bella Rudy. In lane 2, Zoya Hassan. In lane 3, Madeline Hen. In lane 4, Kate Doucette. In lane 5, Kieran Taggart. In lane 6, Mia Perry. In lane 7, Addie Johnson. And in lane 8, Callie Burkholder. Bella and Zoya belong to Keystone, whereas Madeline, Mia, Addie, and Callie in Lancaster. Kieran belongs to the Wilmington Club, and Kate is from Nittany Lions. And they're all flying. It's going to be a winner from the middle somewhere. And Coach Greg throws up his hands in disgust for some reason. And now he's scratching his head as well. Maybe it didn't go according to plan for him. But first place is taken by Taggart? Yeah, Tiernan Taggart is in first place. Oh, no. It is... I'm sorry. It's not her. It is... Bella Rudy in first place with a time of 27.28. My bad, folks. Bella Rudy in first with a time of 27.28. Tiernan Taggart with a time of 27.33 is in second place. And Kate Doucette is in third. Heat 4 is on deck. In Heat 4, we have Samantha Andrews in lane 1, Sarah Bizzomo in lane 2, Meredith Salmon in lane 3, Savannah Pence in lane 4, Olivia Terrazas in lane 5, Araceli Skiles in lane 6, Mia Tamburino in lane 7, Alison Weller in lane 8. Lane 1, 4, 5, 6, and 8 all belong to Keystone. And again, too close to call, folks. Sorry, but it is too close to call. We have lane 1 leading, lane 2, lane 3, lane 4, lane 5, lane 6, all have the same time. Too close to call. And at the finish, we will have in Heat 4, the winner is with a time of 26.51 is Sarah Bazzamo. Congratulations, Sarah. Savannah Pence brings in second with a time of 26.83. And Samantha Andrews is third with a time of 26.98. Alright, Heat 5, we have in lane 1, Emily Taylor. In lane 2, Megan Doucette. In lane 3, Julia Bazzamo. In lane 4, Ali Cole. In lane 5, Riley Waslin. In lane 6, it's Ella Wolf. In lane 7, Lydia McMullen. In lane 8, Sarah Turner. Based on current form, it will be lane 5, folks. Lane 5. Lane 4 has a massive dive. Lane 5 is Riley Waslin. She has won everything in sight today. Let's see if she can make it in the 50 free as well. We have some hard breathing girls who are blocking my view. And in the winner is... It is Waslin with a time of 25.22. Riley Waslin wins with a time of 25.22, and Ali Cole is in second. And we have Lydia McMullen in third. Heat 6, folks. Heat 6 is on deck. We have Bramley Hawkins from Keystone, Kaya McCool from Nittany Lions, Lila Mulvaney from Wilmington, Kyra Agne from Wilmington, Maddie Cole from Nittany Lions, Sierra Hook from Lancaster, Carrie Powell from Keystone Aquatics, and Ashley Perry from Lancaster. Great form on lane 3 in the dive. Lila Mulvaney has had a great dive there, but it seems Kaya McCool is too cool again, and Kaya McCool and Maddie Cole. It's going to be a race between the two of them. But in lane 8, we have Ashley Perry trying to say something here. Kaya McCool is still ahead. Let's see who wins this. It is going to be Kaya McCool in lane 2 who wins the race, and Ashley Perry in lane 8 is in second place. What a race, folks. What a race. Heat 7 is next. We have Bella Rippon in lane 1, Sydney Stars in lane 3, and Lila DeCarlo in lane 7, all belonging to Keystone. We have Hannah Parker with Hadborough in lane 2. We have Leah Shackley with the Bry team, and we have Jade Castro with Nittany Lions in lane 5, and Ellie Friedlander in lane 6 with the Lancaster Aquatic Club, and Lauren Hendricks with the Wilmington Aquatic Club in lane 8. And they're off. Jade Castro hasn't surfaced yet, so she is the smoothest of them all, and she's going to win this one because she is in the lead. And let's see, when does she surface there, using her underwater skills to the greatest effect, and she hasn't surfaced yet, and there she goes, and she's going to be a clear winner in this one. Jade Castro is going to win this race with a time of 24.64. What a fantastic race. In second place, we have Bella Rippon with a time of 25.19, and in third place, we have Lila DeCarlo with a time of 25.32. Final heat, folks. In the final heat, we have, at this time, Emily Murphy in lane 1 from Wilmington Aquatic. We have from Keystone Aquatic, Isabella Kale, Callie Orley, Claire Ryland, Angela Waronko, Zoe Benka-Davis in lane 8. And from the Wilmington Club, we have Rachel Bockrath in lane 5, and we have Ava Knopsider in lane 7 from the Lancaster Aquatic Club. Based on current form, I'm going to call this race for Callie Orley in lane 3, but I think Rachel Bockrath might have something to say for that in lane 5. Callie Orley hasn't surfaced yet and has surfaced in first place. Callie Orley is going for it and has a strong turn. Callie Orley has an extremely strong turn, and she is going to win this race because she was leading off the wall as well. And in 24.03, oh my god, and in 24.03, it is both Callie Orley and Rachel Bockrath. Just as I had called it, both have finished at the same time. Who is going to win this race, I ask? Well, we'll just give it to third place, Angela Waronko, who finishes with a time of 24.35. Folks, it's a dead heat. 24.03 for Callie and Rachel. Dead heat, folks. A dead heat. Go figure. All right, time to take a breather. It is the 50-yard freestyle heat 1 for the boys. In lane 1, we have Ian Metzger. In lane 2, we have Brody Reba. In lane 3, Andrew Clement. In lane 4, Jack Martin. In lane 5, Declan Ryanowski. In lane 6, Jackson Shirey. In lane 7, Kaito Anderson. All right, guys, not so fast, but they are not going to listen. Andrew Clement and Ian Metzger have turned out. It is going to be between lanes 1 and 3, Ian Metzger or Andrew Clement for this race. It is going to be Ian Metzger with a time of 24.11 and Andrew Clement with a time of 24.38 in second place. In third place, we have Declan Ryanowski with a time of 26.11. That should make Dad happy. Well done, Declan. Well done, everyone. Heat 2 of 5. We have on deck Jacob Texter, an unattached swimmer, Shane Brace, Mason Dillon, Ryan Lee. Go Dillon. Go Mason Dillon in Keystone Aquatics. And Chad Jones is in lane 5 from Lancaster Aquatic Club. Patrick Clement in lane 6 from Wilmington Aquatic Club. Daniel Cassay from Keystone Aquatics in lane 7. And Connor Dempsey in lane 8 from Lancaster Aquatic Club. So we have nobody manning the lobby at this point in time because I am commentating and my fellow lobby monitor Dawn Dillon is watching her son Mason Dillon swim this race, and Mason Dillon does take the turn first, and Dawn Dillon can't sit down anymore, and now she's sitting down taking a breather right there. Dawn, take it easy, you might get a heart attack. Mason is doing great, he might win this race. Go Mason, go Mason, go Mason. And no, Mason finishes in 3rd place. But that is a great time for Mason. It's 23.97. He has dropped more than a second. Chad Jones wins this one with a time of 23.78. And we have Dawn Dillon returning to her position to keep us all safe. Thank you, Dawn. In lane 3, in heat 3, we now have in lane 1, Lucas Knopsider. Lane 2, Max Lenz. Lane 3, Matthew Wojcik. Lane 4, Dylan Mignonia. Lane 5, Ben Clark. Lane 6, Parker Orndorff. Lane 7, Teddy Blake. And lane 8, Jason Weller. Oh my God. Guys, come on. Slow it down. Let's have a 30 here. And no, they will not listen. Flying off the blocks are these fast and furious kids. We have lane 4 leading this one comfortably. Dylan Mignonia. Dylan Mignonia is leading from Hatboro. And at the wall we have... Oh, we have a steal. We have Teddy Blake. We have Teddy Blake taking it with a 22.99. 22.99, Teddy Blake. Where did that come from? That's a whole second lesser than where you were in a 50. That's amazing. Good job, Teddy Blake. In 2nd place was Parker Orndorff. And now we are on to heat 4. Sorry, I can't count for 3rd, otherwise I'll miss the race here. In heat 4, we have John Haskins, Adam Dubkowski, Colin Clough, Andrew Weatherhold, all from Keystone in lanes 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have James Mole, Grant Lightford, and Ethan Shonk from Lancaster Aquatic Club. And we have Bryce Mills from Keystone Aquatic in lane 6. Too close to call. Let's go with Ethan Shonk on this one. Or let's go with Colin Clough in lane 3. So lane 3 and lane 8. Ooh! Looks like the starters are up to no good here. And they're off. Flying and diving into the water. We have lane 3, Colin Clough, surfacing towards the end. And Colin Clough is flying along with Andrew Weatherhold. The Keystone boys are going to make this tough for me. And at the line we have, oh my God, it is Colin Clough who wins it, with Andrew Weatherhold coming in 2nd and Adam Dubkowski coming in 3rd. What a fantastic race. Heat 5 of 5. This is the final heat. We have a lot of fast swimmers here. We have from lane 1, Leisha Gagino from Nittany Lion. We have in lane 2, Aidan McMillan and Seth Casey from Keystone Aquatic. In lane 4, we have Matt Selig from an unattached club. Ben Declos is in lane 5. Ben Monsante is in lane 6. Marcus Papanicolaou is in lane 7, and Connor Durand is in lane 8. I'm thinking Matt Selig in lane 4 has flown off the wall and is going for it. He isn't breathing. He is not breathing, doesn't want to breathe. If he doesn't breathe, he's going to win this race. And he's still not breathing. He's going for it. Matt Selig is not breathing. Looks like he's got some sort of an underwater gill. Oh, it's Papanicolaou. It is Papanicolaou who has stolen the race from Selig. Papanicolaou has gone a 20.9. How fast is that? I don't know. You guys decide how fast is that. Papanicolaou has taken the race And I promised I'd get his name right by the end of this meet. It is Papa Nicolau. Papa Nicolau. Marcus Papa Nicolau has won this race, and I'm assuming it's his mother who is in lane 4 as a timer, is smiling behind that mask. All right, congratulations to Marcus with a team of 20, with a time of 20.9. Unbelievable. Takes it away from Matt Selig with a time of 21.14. 100-yard backstroke, time to breathe. We have the girls, 13, 14-year-olds, all lined up. We have Kathleen Mooney, Aurora Parrish, and Bella Roting. Kathleen is in lane 3, Aurora in lane 4, and Bella in lane 5. Kathleen belongs to the Lancaster Aquatic Club. Aurora and Bella are from Keystone. Steady, girls. No need to go fast. I need a break here. And the girls in lane 3 and 4, Aurora and Kathleen, turn at the same time. I think Aurora has a very nice backstroke. She might win this race. Aurora has been a long time Keystone swimmer. And is now leading the race at the top of 50 yards with a time of 37.89. And Aurora Parrish at the 75 is going to win this race comfortably. We just have to see how much time she shaves off her personal best. I'm going to think it's going to be somewhere between a couple of seconds to 3 seconds. And Aurora Parrish has now won her race with a time of 1 minute 17.87 seconds, a full 3 seconds faster than her previous time. In second place is Kathleen Mooney, who's had a soft touch, and in third place is Bella Roting. In Heat 2, we have a full heat. Molly Dell from Nittany Lions, Megan Martin from Lancaster, Elizabeth Fazio from Hadborough, and then Keystone Aquatics, Courtney Cherrick, Bernice Ureza, Victoria Kyle, Lizzie Beck, all from Keystone Aquatic, and Morgan Deiting from the Lancaster team is in lane 8. At the 25, it is between Molly Dell and Bernice in lane 5. Bernice has had a fantastic underwater, and she has taken over first place all to herself. Bernice Ureza from Keystone Aquatics is going to turn into the next 50 as the leader of this race. She has a time of 33.01. Bernice Ureza is a long-time swimmer and a close friend of my daughter. Bernice Ureza is going for it, but she is being challenged by Molly Dell. But given the fact that Bernice has a lot of strength towards the end, she should pull it away. Courtney Cherrick is pulling next to Bernice, but it seems this is going to be Bernice's race to win. And Bernice needs to just kick a little more. Go Bernice. Go Bernice. Bernice has a seat time of 1:11. Let's see if she can pull it off. And Courtney Cherrick steals it away from Bernice at the last minute with a time of 1 minute 9.37 seconds. And Bernice finishes a strong second with a time of 1 minute 9.46 seconds. And Molly Dell brings out third place with a time of 1 minute 10.03 seconds. Heat 3, great job Courtney and Bernice, that was fantastic. Heat 3 is Heat 3 of 4. We have from Keystone Aquatics, Ava Christopher in lane 1. From Lancaster, we have Brea Buckholder in lane 2. From an unattached swimmer, Mary Kate Kupski in lane 3. From Keystone again, Ava Buck in lane 4. From Nittany Lion, we have Kelly Brownstead in lane 5. Lily Moore, Emma Fickett are both from Keystone in lane 6 and 7. And Quinn Castro is in lane 8 from the Nittany Lion. And they're off. And it seems
We need like the racehorse.
Kelly Brownstead in lane 5 is leading this one. Kelly Brownstead is in first place, but I would not count Ava Buck or Lily Moore out of this race at any time. And Brownstead makes the turn ahead of everyone in the first 50. She has a time of 30.53. Everybody else is in the 31s or the 32s. It is Kelly Brownstead, who is up ahead of everyone. But Lily Moore and Ava Buck are keeping her company. We will see who wins this one. It is Lily Moore is now kicking in for the final 25. And Kelly Brownstead and Lily Moore and Ava Buck. It's a 3-horse race here, folks. It will be, oh my God, it'll be Kelly Brownstead who wins this, followed by Lily Moore and Ava Buck. They all finish in 104 within, my math's really bad, within 0.4 seconds of each other. Kelly Brownstead has 1 minute 4.11 seconds. Congratulations, Kelly. And the final heat, we have in lane 1 from Keystone Aquatics, Nicole Hassis. In lane 2 from Nittany Lion, we have Cameron Bear. In lane 3 and 4 from Keystone, we have Sam Kill and Katie Bueller. In lane 5 from Hadborough Horsham, we have Sarah Parker. In lane 6 from Nittany Lions, we have Molly Workman. In lane 7, we have from Horsham Hadborough, Alyssa Bean. And in lane 8, we have Natalie Cororossi from Keystone Aquatics. I think this race is, for the 100, we have Katie Bueller. I'm calling Katie Bueller for this race. Katie Bueller or Sam Kill. These two are going to duke it out till the end. We'll see what Sarah Parker can do. But I think it is between Katie Bueller and Sam Kill. They both swim for the same club. And they both are going to turn into the first 100 with Katie Bueller ahead of Sam Kill by 0.04 of a second. This is close. It is going to be between Katie Bueller and Sam Kill. I told you, friends, let's see what Sarah Parker can do to spoil this party, but it is going to be Katie Bueller. Katie Bueller is striding confidently towards the end of this race. Sam Kill is following closely behind, and Sarah Parker will be third. Katie Bueller going towards the end. She has a seat time of 1 minute, and she's trying to break that seat time, and she is now, for the first time, gone under a minute. John Bueller is jumping up for joy. I can tell. I can see him in his living room, breaking everything around. John Bueller, congratulations. Your daughter just won the race with a time of 59.45, and Sam Kill has come in a strong second with a time of 59.82. And in third place, we have Sarah Parker with a time of 1 minute and 13 milliseconds. Fantastic. Two of the fastest girls have gone under a minute.
100-yard backstroke, heat 1.
Moving on to the boys in the 100-yard backstroke. In lane 1, we have from Keystone Aquatics, Eric Samuelson. Mio Declos from Keystone Aquatics is in lane 3. The Hershey Aquatic Club is represented by Will Chappell in lane 3. Wilmington Aquatic Club has Sean Kemsky in lane 5. Hadborough Horsham has Stephen Detweiler in lane 6. And Lancaster Aquatic Club has Carter Johnson in lane 7. And the boys are off. Looks like lane 4 and lane 5. So it's Mio and Sean. It is between Mio and Sean at this time. And at the 50, we have Mio Declos leading Sean Kemsky by the slightest of margins, 0.74 seconds. Mio Declos is pulling away, is the stronger backstroker, it seems. Let's see how his wall work turns out. Takes a wall, and strong wall work by Mio Declos, and that's what's the difference between him and Sean Kemsky. Mio is going to win this race. comfortably with Sean Declo in second. And third place is going to be tight between Eric Samuelson and Steven Detweiler. We'll see who wins. Mio Declo wins first place in 1:05.79. Sean Kemske comes in second with 1:07.74, and Detweiler comes in third with 1:11.48. Eric Samuelson comes in fourth with 1:12.06, but he has dropped 2 seconds off his previous time. So congratulations to all boys. Final heat of the boys, 13-1400 yards backstroke. We have Cornelius Cummings in lane 1 from Keystone. We have Ryan Wadsworth from Hatboro Horsham in lane 2. We have Caleb Surfass from Keystone Aquatics in lane 3. And we have Jaden Almadovar, who's probably going to win this race, in Lancaster Aquatic Club in lane 4. Brendan Moran from Keystone Aquatics is in lane 5. Spencer Alderson from Hatboro Horsham is in lane 6. Andrew Saprensky and John Moore bring out the final 2 lanes from Lancaster Aquatic Club. Jaden Almadovar has not surfaced, and he has surfaced now and is kicking hard towards the first turn. Being kept in close company by Ryan Wadsworth is Jaden Almadovar. He hasn't surfaced yet. Everyone's out, and he is now coming out. So he's using his underwater skills to the best effect and is easily going to win this race because of those underwater skills. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the underwater skill in the backstroke that allows you to win races, and we will see how the others fare. Jaden Almadovar has opened up more than a body length lead, and there you go, the underwater, and there he comes out. A little tired, but he's done a great job and will win this race comfortably. It'll be second place between Caleb and Caleb Surfass should win second place comfortably, and it seems Ryan Wadsworth will take third. And no, it's not Ryan Wadsworth. It is Spencer Alderson who takes second, and it is Caleb Surfass who takes third with a time of 1:41. So 41 milliseconds. So Caleb has dropped a second, 1.3 seconds. So congratulations. Next race is the girls' 100-yard backstroke. So this is an open event, and it features Ella Faust and Mara Clark from Lancaster Aquatic Club, Meredith Solman from the Nittany Lions Aquatic Club, Madeline Henn from the Lancaster Aquatic Club, Zoya Hassan from Keystone Aquatics, Bridget Flanagan from Wilmington Aquatic, Lainey Groff from Lancaster Aquatic, and Olivia Wilson from Hatboro Horsham. And the race is going to probably be won by lane 3, Meredith Solman. We'll see how it turns out. Meredith Solman has had a strong showing, and it seems at this point in time it is Meredith Salman, Zoya Hassan, and Bridget Flanagan who are all at the same time. And close to us, Olivia Wilson seems to have taken an interest in this race and is pulling away. So we'll see who wins this. At the turn, we have Zoya Hassan in first place. Okay. That has not happened before, but we will see if she can hold on to first place. Bridget Flanagan is a close second, and Zoya Hassan is pulling away from the other girls, and she has turned and looks like she will do some underwater work, whatever she has, and yes, she has pulled away into first place, and we'll see if she can drop time now, or unless there are some other challenges that are coming in. It doesn't look like there are other challenges to Zoya at this point in time, and Zoya will win comfortably in 1:08.43, with Bridget Flanagan coming in second with 1:10.35, and Meredith Solman closing in the top 3 with a 1:10.89. Zoya has dropped like 3.5 seconds. Long overdue, I guess, for Zoya. Good job, Zoya. Good job, Meredith, and good job, Bridget, and good job, all girls. Thank you. Moving on, folks, to the second last page of the heat sheet. We have Heat 2 of the girls' 100-yard backstroke. We have Sierra Hook from Lancaster, Sarah Bazamo from Hatboro, Bella Rudy from Keystone, Samantha Andrews from Keystone, Caitlin Bidding from Lancaster Aquatic, Jordan Holmes from Lancaster Aquatic, Ali Cole from Nittany Lions, and Callie Burkholder from Lancaster Aquatic. Callie Burkholder is 11-year-old, and Caitlin Bidding is a 17-year-old, so you can see the range of age between the swimmers again. At the end of the first 50, we have Ali Cole in the lead in lane 7, and Ali Cole is continuing to maintain that lead, but that is taken away from lane 5 by Caitlin Bidding, who is kicking it in for the last few yards. Caitlin Bidding is going to win this race, taking it away from Ali Cole at the last moment. And it is, real close. It is Caitlin Bidding, followed by Samantha Andrews, and then Ali Cole. All of them have finished within 0.5 seconds of each other. Congratulations to them all. Folks, we have Heat 3 on deck. Heat 3 features Maddie Price, Lauren Hendricks, Cara Agnes, Sydney Stas, Ella Wolf, Ella Crawford, Abby Steichel, and Ashley Mellinger. Way too many Ellas in this race, but we'll see how this goes. And they are off. Last swimmer to surface is lane 3, Cara Agnew. What does that mean? That means she has the best underwater work, and we will see if that translates into a win. Cara Agnew turns in first into the wall with Ashley Mellinger in lane 8. And again, she is the last person to surface. Cara Agnew does have a strong backstroke. And at the 50, it is Cara Agnew who is leading Ashley Mellinger. Kyra stroking it smoothly, approaching the wall, making the turn, and will take first place. And the second place is now going to be between Ella Crawford and Ashley Mellinger. Let's see if Ella has something here to make Mama proud back home. And it is, Ella Crawford just loses out second spot by 0.01 second. The winner is Kyra Agnew with a time of 102.12. Ashley Mellinger edged out Ella Crawford by 0.01 seconds. Amazing. Fantastic race by all 8 girls, sorry. Heat 4 is up. We have Eliza Sandhouse in lane 1, Lydia McMullen in lane 2, Lenia Ryan in lane 3, and an attached swimmer, Bonita Zuo in lane 4. Olivia, Bella, and Savannah are all from Keystone, and Ellie Friedlander is from Lancaster Aquatic Club. Eliza, Lydia, Olivia, Bella, Savannah, all Keystone girls. Let's go, girls. Looks like Bonita Zuo is going to be ahead in this one. Let's see who has the best underwater here. And it looks like it is Bonita Zuo. She has surfaced towards the end. A good underwater, folks, does translate into lesser strokes on the surface. And as long as you're within the 15-yard limit, you should be able to win this race comfortably. And it is Bonita Zuo who is well ahead in first place. The second spot is slightly tighter between Lenia Ryan and Bella Rippon, but we'll see who gets second. I'm thinking it's going to be Bella for second. But Bernita Zuo has won this race with a time of 59.25, and Bella Rippon is second with a time of 59.9. Lenya Ryan rounds up the top three with a time of 1 minute 0.65. She has dropped 0.2. Maybe in the next meet she'll go under a minute. Great swim, girls. And Heat 5 is now on deck. Done. Heat 5 is now on deck. These are fast girls. Everyone is within 50. Everyone's under 58 seconds. We have in lane 1 Lila DiCarlo from Keystone Aquatic, Kaya McCool from Nittany Lion. In lane 3 we have Callie Orley and McKenna Fickett in lane 4. Both of them are from Keystone Aquatics. In lane 5 we have Jade Castro from the Nittany Lion team. In lane 6 we have Leah Shackley. In lane 7 we have Claire Wayland and Angela Veronco in lane 8 from Keystone Aquatics. If you look at the underwaters, it is going to be lane 4 or 5. So it's going to be either McKenna or Jade, but you can never count out Callie Oerly. Callie Oerly has shown that she is a strong sprinter, and this could be her race. But it looks like McKenna Fickett has the best underwater amongst them all. And we have some breathless swimmers walking past me, blocking the view. And it is McKenna Fickett in lane 4. She is pulling away ever so slightly from lane 5, which is Jade Castro. So it is going to be a two-horse race between McKenna and Jade. McKenna pulls up ahead in the final 25, and she is kicking and pulling and kicking and pulling, and McKenna Fickett will win her race today. This is something that no one's taking away from her, and she wins it with a 56.83. And Jade Castro comes in second with a time of 57.25. And in third we have Leah Shackley. And now, folks, we are going to move on to the boys of 100-yard backstroke. In lane 1 we have Nate Sober. In lane 2 we have Jack Martin, and in lane 3 we have Andrew Clement.
Event 88, boys, 100-yard backstroke, heat 1.
Why is there a swimmer in lane 6? I don't know. But that's okay. So we have... And there comes the official. Trudging along slowly. Left, right, left. What's going on? Looks like... Yeah, buddy. You're supposed to be in lane 5. Good job. Andrew Clement finally figures out that he needs to be in lane 5, and the official has done his job. Proudly strutting back to his position. He's going to raise his right hand out now. And now. And they're ready to go. And they're off. Andrew Clement says, it don't matter if I'm in lane 6 or lane 5. I am here to win this race. With his long hands, goes into the turn. And with his long kick, does a decent underwater, pulls out in front of the flags, and is slowly and surely pedaling away to victory. Jack Martin, on the other hand, is furiously striking. Ooh, just turns in time. And if you can see the difference in strokes, the stroke count of Jack Martin is a lot higher than Andrew Clement. Obviously, height has a lot to do with it, and age. As a 12-year-old going against a 16-year-old, you can expect that. Andrew Clement is going to win this race in a comfortable canter with a time of 1 minute 3.34 seconds, dropping a full 9 seconds of his seat time. Jack Martin comes in second with a time of 1:10.20, a full second underneath his seat time, and Nate Sober is going to round off the top 3 in this race with a time of 1 minute 22.99, a good 5 seconds off his seat time. So they have all dropped time, so they are all winners. Good job, boys. In the second heat, we have From Lancaster Aquatic Club in lanes 1, 2, and 3, Ian Metzger, Brody Reber, Connor Sempsey. And from Keystone in lanes 6, 7, 8, we have Daniel Casse, Adam Dubkowski, and Declan Wejnowski. In the middle, we have Peter Orndorff from Nittany Lions and Joshua Smith in lane 5 from the Wilmington Aquatic Club. This is going to be a fast race, folks. Stay tuned. At the first turn, we have our friend Parker Orndorff in first place from the Nittany Lion Club. And Parker Orndorff is making this huge turn, and he has this massive, massive underwater. Please surface, buddy, otherwise the lifeguard might come out and get you. Alright, he's going to win this race comfortably with a time of 56.8, a full 4 seconds faster than where he needs to be. And Joshua Smith is in second place, and Adam Dubkowski in third. Alright, folks, Heat 3 is next. In Heat 3, we have Foster Heasley, Thomas Paul, Lucas Knopsider, Colin Clough, Dylan Mignania, Jacob Texter, Garrick Zeng, and Ethan Hahn. We would like to give a shout out to Thomas Paul's mother, Nicole Paul. She has been an official all weekend at this meet, and she is now timing behind lane 6. So a shout out to Nicole. Great job, Nicole. Thank you so much for being the official, and let's hope your son does really well here. Thomas Paul in lane 2. And it looks like in lane 4, an invisible swimmer, Colin Clough, has now surfaced finally. And Colin Clough will make the turn first, along with Foster Healy in lane 1. Yep, it is Foster Healy in lane 1 who is ahead. Oh, who's slightly behind Colin Clough. So it's going to be between Clough and Healy. Foster Healy and Colin Clough. It is Colin Clough. If you see the underwaters, you will see Colin Clough surfacing now and Foster Healy surfacing right after him. So it's going to be between these two. And Colin Clough is going to win this race with a time of 56.5, and Foster Healy will come in second with a time of 56.9. And in third place we have Garrick Zeng with a time of 57.12. Again, a big shout out to Paula Thomas, or to Nicole Thomas. Thank you so much for your selfless work this weekend. Heat 4 of 5 is on, folks. We have in lane 1 Chad Jones of Lancaster Aquatic Club. In lane 2 and 3 we have Alex Blacker and Seth Casse, and Derek Estep in lane 4 from Keystone Aquatics. Let's keep an eye on Derek for this one, guys. In lane 5 and 6 we have unattached swimmers Teddy Blake and Ruby Kupski, and in lane 7 we have Colin Levy. And Derek Estep has flown off, and he has just surfaced. But the last person to surface is Seth Casey. At the turn, no difference. 4 guys in front. Alex, Seth, Derek, and Teddy. I can't tell who's winning this one. And at the 50, we have Teddy Blake up ahead. Teddy Blake is leading ever so slightly. Teddy Blake is leading ever so slightly, followed by Derek Estep and Seth Casey. Teddy Blake has to really get a good showing here, and he has pulled out ahead. And Derek Estep and Seth Casey are going for it. Will it be Blake? It will be Blake with a time of 53.85, just ahead of Derek Estep with a time of 54.09, who is just ahead of Seth Casey with a time of 54.36. Great run, guys. Final heat. In lane 1, we have Aiden McMillan. In lane 2, James Mole. In lane 3, we have Matt Salig. Again, that name, Matt Salig. In lane 4, we have Ben Declos. In lane 5, Connor Moran. In lane 6, Zach Lambert. In lane 7, Jason Weller. And in lane 8, we have John Brownstead. All eyes on lanes 3, 4, and 5. Actually, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, all eyes on all lanes. I don't know who's going to win this one. Hundred-yard backstroke. Where are the swimmers? And it is Matt Salig. Matt Salig is going to make this race his own. He is flying off the wall. Lifeguard, please stay alert. And there he comes out. Matt Salig is flying the first 50. Someone needs to remind him this is a 100, not a 50. Matt Salig is still under the water. Still under the water. Still under the water. Officials will be checking for legality. Matt Salig is miles ahead of everyone. Miles ahead. He has a seat time of 53.50. I wonder if he's going to finish this within the 50. Matt Salig charging for the finish. And he has won the race with a time of 50.21. He has dropped about 2.29 seconds off his seat time. Amazing. Matt Salig in first place, Ben Declos in second, and Connor Moran in third. Now, folks, we are going to move on to a slower and steadier race, which is going to be the girls 13-14 200 backstroke. It is about time we took a breather here after seeing that devastating performance from Matt Salig. We have the 200-yard breaststroke for the girls, 13-14. In lane 1, we have Molly Dell from Nittany Lions. Zoe Rogers from the Wilmington Aquatic Club will make lane 2. Nicole Hassis from Keystone Aquatics will be in lane 3. Molly Workman from Nittany Lion will be in lane 4. Bernice Ureza from Keystone will be in lane 5. Kelly Brownstead in lane 6 from the Nittany Lion Aquatic Club. And Kathleen Mooney in lane 7 from Lancaster Aquatic Club. Looks like Molly Workman is putting in a lot of work in the beginning, and she has a beautiful pull-out, and looks like she will be the person to beat in this race. Well, we'll find out. At the turn, at the first 50, it is Molly Workman with a 36 even in first place, and Brownstead is in second place with 37.13. But Molly Workman has a huge advantage at this point in time. Yeah, at the 75, it is still Molly Workman. And for second place, Bernice Ureza has touched the wall first at the 75. It is Molly Workman still in first place, 2 seconds behind. It is Bernice Ureza, who is 2.5 seconds behind Molly Workman. Come on, Bernice. And Molly Workman makes a turn, and Bernice Ureza is working hard to make second place her own. This is a tough race, folks. It's 200 yards of breaststroke. Molly Merkman is going to turn into the last 50 with a time of 1 minute 57.97. Bernice Reza is now made second place her own with a time of 2 minutes 1.8 seconds, and they're headed home. In third place we have Zoe Rogers. Molly has headed home and Bernice is following her, and then it's Zoe. And folks, that's the way it'll end. And Molly Workman has won the race with a time of 2 minutes 36.62 seconds. And Bernice Reza has finished with a time of 2 minutes 45.09 seconds. And Zoe Rogers is third with a time of 2:47.82. While Molly Workman has dropped a full 10 seconds, Bernice has dropped 5 seconds from her previous best. So congratulations to both of you. Zoe Rogers has dropped about 20 seconds. Fantastic race, Zoe. All right, we're going to move on to Heat 2 of the 200-yard breaststroke. And we have a race that is going to be between the Lilies. Again, we have a couple of Lilies going to fight this one out. In lane 1, we have Mallory Jeremiah from Wilmington Aquatic Club. We have Gianna Bevino from Hadborough Hershey. We have in lane 3 Bella Corbello from Wilmington. In lane 4, we have the first Lily, Lillian Gugino from Nittany Lions. And the second Lily, Lily Moore, is from Keystone Aquatics. Katie Bueller is in lane 6 from Keystone Aquatics, and Ava Buck is in lane 7 from Keystone Aquatics. And we have the unattached Mary Kate Kupski in lane 8. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the race of the Lilies. And I am going to favor Lily Moore just because she's from Keystone Aquatics. But I know Lillian Gugino is no pushover in this race. Lillian Gugino is seated number 1. She has a seat time of 2 minutes 24 seconds. Whereas Lily Moore has a seat time of 2 minutes and 32 seconds. And looks like Lillian Gugino is living up to the billing, and she is leading Lily Moore by half a second. Folks, if you have a daughter, or if you're going to have a daughter in the next few years, if you're going to have a daughter and you want to name her Lily, you better be sure that she's going to be, if she enters swimming, she's going to have breaststroke as her favorite stroke. Lily King is the breaststroke champion for the US, and there are a couple of Lilies here fighting it out for top billing at Keystone Aquatics. Come on, Lily. This is a tough race. Lillian Gugino is not getting it easy. Lily Moore is right behind her. That's a massive pullout by Lily Moore. Massive pullout. Lillian Gugino has to time the final 2 turns perfectly. Otherwise, Lily Moore is waiting to snatch this away from her. And I think the pullout is going to be the difference here. It is Lillian Gugino who is still ahead, but Lily Moore is not backing an inch. What a fighter. Folks, here goes Lily Moore. She is going to win this. Maybe not. It is Lillian Gugino. She is fighting to stave off Lily Moore. This is a race to the finish. 200 yards of breaststroke, and we still can't decide who's going to win this. Lillian Gugino is living the billing, and she is going to win this one by a hair. Lillian Gugino finishes first with 2 minutes 26.29, and Lily Moore, great performance from her with a 2 minutes 226.83 for second place. And Bella Carabello finishes third with a time of 2 minutes 33.18. Fantastic racing. And now over to the boys. 200-yard breaststroke. We have Felix Wigner in lane 1, Owen Faststretch. Felix Wigner in lane 3, Owen Faststretch in lane 4, and Mio Declos in lane 5.
Event 90, boys 13-14, 200 yards breaststroke. 1.
Felix Wigner is leading the race after the first 150, and Felix Wigner will win this comfortably. This is the first time he's racing to 200 breaststroke in the 13-14 age group. Probably he just aged up. Owen and Mio are bringing up the rear here, but they're all fighting and racing against time. Felix Wigner is going to win this race with a time of 2 minutes 39.8 seconds, and Mio Declos is going to finish second with a time of 2 minutes 53.99, and Owen Faststretch is going to finish third with a time of 2 minutes 55.92 seconds. Owen was the only one who has done this before, and he has broken his time by 20 seconds. Heat 2 is now on tap, and we have in Heat 2 in lane 1 Carter Johnson from Lancaster, Peyton Knapp from Lancaster, Jason Bew from Keystone, Jonathan Hughes from Nittany Lions, Ryan Taylor from Lancaster, Ethan Warnovich from an unattached team, and John Moll from Lancaster. 200-yard breaststroke. Lane 4, John Hughes, clear favorite to win this one. We'll see if Ryan Taylor can pull him back. And it is between Jason and Ryan, and Ethan in lane 6. Jonathan Hughes is ahead at this time. Has a good pull out. And is leading comfortably at the first 50 by about a second and a half. it will be Jonathan Hughes, folks, winning this race. Second place is tighter. And second place is between Ryan Taylor and Ethan Vonovich. And we'll see who pulls that one off. Well, the leader of this race is established. No one wants to give up second place here. It looks like Ethan is slightly ahead. Oh my God, Ethan and Ryan neck and neck. Again, this is for second place. Jonathan Hughes he's just happy to not be in this melee. He's saying, I'm just going to win this race comfortably and let the two of them duke out for second place. And Jonathan Hughes is headed for a victory, and Ethan will finish second. It seems he is slightly ahead of Ryan Taylor. And Ryan Taylor pulls it off in the end by 0.11 seconds. Ryan Taylor comes in second, and Ethan Vonovich is in third place, while Jonathan Hughes has won this race with a time of 2 minutes 23.48. Alright folks, we have just two more events left, and they are again open breaststroke 200 yards for girls and boys. The girls are going to go first, and heat 1 of the girls 200 yard breaststroke is now on deck. Kami Schwartz, Ella Faust, Sierra Hook, Lainey Groff, Rachel Schwartzer, and Callie Burkholder are in heat 1. All these girls except for Rachel Schwartzer are from Lancaster Aquatic Club, and Rachel is from the Nitline Line Aquatic Club. And they're off. And off to a flyer is Kami Schwartz in lane 2 with the Lancaster Aquatic Club. Alright, so the winner of this race is decided. It will be Kami Schwartz. We'll see who gets second place. Sierra Hook in lane 4 is in second place at this point in time, and third place is a toss-up between Ella Faust and Lainey Gross. But Kami Schwartz is in first. Looks like we have another age-up swimmer here, or a swimmer who is a last-minute entry, swimming in the open field. Kami Schwartz. Kami Schwartz is comfortably in first place, followed by Sierra Hook in second, and third place is now going to Lainey Gross of the Lancaster Aquatic Club. And Cami Schwartz is off for her last 50, followed by Sierra Hook and Lainey Groff. Folks, I think this is how the race is going to end, unless Lainey Groff has something to say about it. She can pull down Sierra Hook. We'll see and find out. Now Lainey Groff is sneaking up. I don't know if Sierra Hook knows about her. And nope, the differences are way too much for Lainey Groff to cover up. It will be Cami Schwartz in first place with a time of 2 minutes, 40.67 seconds. That is a fast time for a 12-year-old. In second place, we will have Sierra Hook with a time of 2 minutes, 53.98 seconds. And in third place will be Lainey Groff with a time of 2 minutes, 56.87 seconds. All these swimmers have dropped time, so congratulations to everyone. On deck is Heat 2. In Heat 2, in Lane 1, we have from the Lancaster Aquatic Club, we have Lane 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7. In Lane 1, we have Mia Perry. In Lane 2, we have Ashley Perry. In Lane 3, we have Ava Knopsider. In Lane 4, we have Ashley Mellinger. And in Lane 7, we have Addie Johnson. In Lane 5, we have Araceli Skiles from the Keystone Aquatic team. And in Lane 8, we have Mia Estep from the Keystone Aquatic team. And we have Tiernan Taggart in Lane 6 from Wilmington Aquatic Club. I think Ava Knopsider has had a great meet. So I think this might be her race to lose. And she is actually pulling away from everyone. So it will probably remain as such. It is Ava Knopsider at the first 100 with a time of 1 minute 10.89 seconds. But Ashley Mellinger is catching up and making a race out of this. Let's see how this turns out. Ava Knopsider is going to win this race comfortably, followed by Ashley Mellinger in second place. In third place, it looks like it's one of the Parry girls who's going to win. It's possibly Mia Parry from Lane 1. And Knopsider has won the race. And now it is Ashley Mellinger who's come second. And in third place, we have Addie Johnson from Lane 7. All right, folks. The next heat is going to be Heat 3. We have Layla Mulvaney and for Wilmington in Lane 1. Maggie Delaney from Nittany Lions in Lane 2. Marissa Kopek from Keystone Aquatics in Lane 3. Ella Wolf from Lancaster Aquatic in Lane 4. Kayla Perry from Lancaster Aquatic in Lane 4. In Lane 5. Sydney Stas from Keystone Aquatics In lane 6, Lenya Ryan from Wilmington Aquatic in lane 7, and Bonita Zuo, an unattached swimmer, in lane 8. And ooh, the starter almost got there. Got a victim there. And they're off. Lane 7 is Lenya Ryan, who currently leads. It is Lenya Ryan who is ahead at the first 50. Lenya Ryan is still ahead at the end of the second 50, but her lead is getting smaller. Kayla Perry and Marissa Kopek are pretty close to Lenya Ryan. Marissa Kopek more
Coaches and swimmers,
than Kayla Perry.
please remember to clean up your area before you leave tonight. Please remember to pick up your area before you leave tonight. Thank you.
At the end of the 150, Lenya Ryan maintains a lead of about a second over Marissa Kopek. If Marissa can pull back a second, we will have a race on our hands. And it is close, and at the 175, it is between Lenya and Marissa. Little too close to tell here. Lenya is going for it. Marissa is second. And Kayla is in third. And that's how it should stand, unless, and that is how it will stand. It will be Lenya Ryan in first, Marissa Kopek in second, and Kayla Perry in third place. And folks, now for the final heat. This is the final race for the girls in the 2020 Keystone Thanksgiving Invitational. And it will feature Mackenzie Paget from the Nittany Lions Aquatic Club, Isabella Kell from Keystone Aquatics, Caitlin Bidding from Lancaster Aquatic Club, Carrie Powell from Keystone Aquatics, Alison Weller from Keystone Aquatics, Maddie Cole from Nittany Lions, and Riley Waslin from Wilmington Aquatics, and Emily Taylor from Lancaster Aquatic Club. Well, let's see who will pull this one off. Riley Waslin is in lane 7, has had a fantastic meet, so you can't count her out. And at the first turn, it is between Carrie Powell of Keystone Aquatics and Riley Waslin of Wilmington Aquatic Club in lanes 4 and 7. As the meet comes to an end, we are seeing the trash can being used and abused. You can see everything from bottles to heat sheets, you name it. At the 75, we have Riley Waslin headed for victory here. Riley has had a great session here today and yesterday, and I think she will pull this one off. You never know. Isabella Kill in lane 2 might have something to say about that, and Riley Waslin right now is ahead with a time of 1 minute 7.98 seconds. And Riley Voslin is still leading the race. In second place, it is a little difficult to tell who is in second place. It's between Maddie Cole and Isabella Kill at this point in time. Isabella Kill is putting in an effort to come out. And it is the three. It is Riley Voslin, Maddie Cole, and Isabella Kill who are rounding up the top three. It'll be Riley Voslin who will win this race most likely. But second place is still up for grabs. Riley Voslin will comfortably win this one in a time of 2 minutes, 22.06 seconds. And Maddie Cole has had a soft touch, but she is ahead of Isabella Kill, who has a time of 2 minutes, 26.37 seconds. So great swim, girls. And congratulations to Riley Voslin. And we have the final heat, final event of the race. And we have an excited crew here in the back who can't wait for this event to end so that they can all take a breather. But anyways, at this time we have the boys 200-yard breaststroke, and we have in lane 2 Jackson Shirey. In lane 3 we will have the challenger for this event in Marcus Papanikolaou. And in lane 4 we have Zach Lambert from Nittany Lions, and in lane 5 we have Ethan Schonk from LAC, and Kaito Anderson from LAC, which is Lancaster. But all eyes in this race on Marcus Papanikolaou. And he's off. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's at the wall. And he's flown back. Papanikolaou is going to win this race. I doubt it if anybody is even close to him. Zach Lambert and Ethan Schonk are doing a great job sticking close to him, but that's going to disappear because this is a 200-yard. Papanikolaou pulls ahead. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Amazing. Amazing pull out. Look at that.
Coaches and swimmers, if you could check your area for any guardrails.
Papanikolaou at the 100 has a 2 body length lead and has finished the first 100 in 1 minute 1.91 seconds. I asked my fellow lobby monitor here, Don Dillon, is that fast, Don? And Don is smiling. And the Papanikolaou kid, he is flying. All he wants to do is win the 200-yard breaststroke at the end of this event. He won the 50 free a little while ago. And he has the last 2 laps to go. And while Zach Lambert and Ethan Schonk have stayed close to him, Papanikolaou is just on another level here. Papanikolaou is going to lap Jackson Shirey, an 11-year-old, and have a strong finish. And Papanikolaou wins with a time of 2 minutes 14.93 seconds. And Zach Lambert has put in a massive effort over the last 100 meters, 100 yards, and come in second with a time of 2 minutes 18.78 seconds. And finally, Ethan Schonk has finished his race with 2 minutes 22.96 seconds. All of them have dropped a tremendous amount of time. And Papa Nicolau has now put the marker down for this event at 2 minutes 14.93 seconds. We will see if that is going to be met in the next two heats. On heat 2, which is currently on deck, we will have we will have 8 swimmers. It's a big heat. We have Lucas Knopsider in lane 1 from Lancaster. We have Mason Dillon, son of Don Dillon, in lane 2 from Keystone Aquatics. We have Ryan Willis, an unattached swimmer, in lane 3. We have Grant Leipfried in lane 4 from Lancaster Aquatic Club. We have Connor Moran in lane 5 from Keystone Aquatics. We have Gag Zeng from Nittany Lion Aquatic Club in lane 6, and his compatriots Eric Witt and Ligia Gugino in lane 7 and 8. So Don, how do you feel about this race? And Don is ready to smack me in the head and say, it's all about Mason here. All right, Mason, let's make Mama proud. And Mason lines up with the others. And they're off. Difficult to tell who's leading this one, but I think lane 5, which is Connor Moran, is ahead at this point in time. Lane 8, Ligia Gugino, might have something to say about that. It is Ligia Gugino. Ligia Gugino is in first place with a 29.8. And the scoreboard is showing the wrong heat, so we can't really tell who's who. I just have to look up my heat sheet. It will be Ligia Gugino at the turn for the 100 with 1:4:49, and I don't think he is going to beat Papa Nicolau's time. Because if I remember, Papa Nicolau was closer to the 1 minute mark at 100. But we'll see. And Don Dillon is edging Mason Dillon on. And Mason Dillon has made some excellent ground on the other swimmers. He's now in 5th position. Tough race, folks. Tough race. And this is turning out a race between Ligia Gugino and Connor Moran. Who wants it back? And Connor Moran and Grant Leipfried are going to chase down Gugino here. We will see what happens. This is the final lap. Ligia Gugino is ahead. Will win. And he wins with a time of 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Flat. Moran comes in second with a time of 2 minutes 18.39. And our friend Mason Dillon comes in 5th with a time of 2 minutes 22.65. So Mama dear, he has dropped 3 seconds. You should be proud of that. Thumbs up from Dawn Dillon means that she's going to pack up and leave us all alone. And folks, we have one final heat to see if anyone can catch Papa Nicolau. We have Heat 3. Heat 3 has Chad Jones, Uwe Kupski, Alex Blacker, Connor Duran, Sean Early, Ryan Lee, Patrick Clement, and racing to chase down Papa Nicolau. But Papa Nicolau is the daddy this year. And no one's going to beat him. We will see. We will see. Lane 5. Sean Early with a time of 29.2 for the first 50. Can Papa Nicolau hang on to the first place that he so badly desires? And it looks like it might be a close one. It might be a close one. We have Sean Eardley from the Nitley Line Club who thinks he might not allow Papa Nicolau to take first place here. And these boys are strong, pulling away. And a 138 flat. And this has turned into a race between Sean Eardley and Connor Durand. This is going to be a race to the finish. Sean Eardley is leading this race. Connor Durand is second. And in third place, it's Uwe Kupski. Uwe Kupski is trying to pull ahead. 2 minutes 5, 6, 7. Papa Nicolau is going to lose this one. 2. And yes, Sean Eardley wins it with a 2:11.83. And Papa Nicolau will be in third place because Uwe Kupski has a 2:14.20. And he came out of nowhere in the last 50. Uwe Kupski from an unattached team. All right, folks, this is it. I hope you all enjoyed the racing, enjoyed the live stream. I'd like to thank...
Reminder, coaches and swimmers, please check your area for any garbage.
We'd like to thank every parent, every volunteer, every coach and every official and every swimmer who made this event possible. Thank you, folks. Stay safe and have a wonderful Sunday evening. Bye-bye.